What is up, everybody, and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm once again hanging out on the beautiful porch. We got lots of cool stuff going on up here, but I have a pretty cool topic for today's video. First of all, before we get started with that, I just wanted to show you all this. I talked about the little, fire pit thing that I had. Check it out. I actually filled it up with some alcohol this time. Boom. Throw the lighter on there. Look at that. You get a little fire. It's super nice, and it doesn't get hot enough that if it goes outside of the fire pit, it doesn't light anything else on fire. So yeah, that thing, freaking awesome. You can get similar alcohol fire pits. I think this one is the more expensive one, but you can get really cheap ones on Amazon for literally $30. So look into that if you want it. But anyways, today, I'm hanging out on the porch and talking about first Balisongs, and there's a reason for that. I wanted to talk about first Balisongs because I kind of realized something that I feel silly about not fully internalizing before. So, the way this kind of works is I went today to go downtown and hang out, and we went and ate at some cool places. But one of the places we went to was this really awesome soft serve ice cream shop that we haven't been to yet, but we saw their Instagram and it looked really good, so we wanted to go. And I got to go, and it's this place downtown in Atlanta called the Big Softy. And that's a great name for a soft serve place. First of all, I mean, that's lovely. We love to see that. But on top of that, when I got in there was this really awesome person working behind the counter who complimented me on my Balisong shirt. And apparently they had seen the channel before, and it was just really cool getting to talk to them. And I asked them how they got into Balisongs, and they told me their story and stuff like that. But one of the things they told me is that the Vulp was their first Balisong, which makes sense. But also, they told me that, and then I thought about it. And then I thought about it some more, and then I was like, wait, that means the Vulp is their first Balisong. Wait, that means a lot of people have probably had the Vulp as their first Balisong. And I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, Will, that's stupid. That's exactly why you made the Vulp. And you would be right, because I wanted the Vulp to be a great beginner Balisong. But for some reason, somehow, the importance of the concept of a quote-unquote first Balisong had not fully crossed my mind. Does that make sense? I had not thought about the fact that someone's first Balisong is much more important than just a Balisong. It's not your first Balisong is an important thing. The way I'd like to kind of illustrate this and talk about it is, first of all, I want to lead this with a question, which is, what is your first Balisong? So leave it down in the comments. I'd love to see what people have to say. But what was your first Balisong? I know for me, I'm about to show you guys what that is. For Brandon, the Squiddy was one of his first Balisongs that he ever actually owned. And if it was the Vulp, I'd love to know, because that's really cool. I literally cannot believe I hadn't thought about that as a concept before. But yeah, the Vulp has probably been a lot of people's first Balisong, and that's really cool, because your first Balisong does hold sort of a special place in, your journey as a flipper. And I'm really glad that this can be a first Balisong for people now, because my first Balisong was this. This is literally my actual first Balisong I ever bought. And you can see it's not great. The play is hilarious. This was bought at the Downtown Mini Mall in Denton, Texas. Not the Downtown Mini Mall, or no, sorry, it was bought at the Downtown Mini Mall 2. The Downtown Mini Mall in Denton, Texas burned down. But ironically, the Downtown Mini Mall 2 existed before the Downtown Mini Mall 1 burned down. So there was already a Downtown Mini Mall and a Downtown Mini Mall 2. And then the first one burned down. But either way, this is from the Downtown Mini Mall 2. And one day I would love to somehow get Vulp's for sale at the Downtown Mini Mall 2 in Denton, Texas, because like it's where I bought my first Balisong. So if I could get these stocked there, that'd be incredible. That'd be so fun. Anyways, yeah, this is really cool. Like, this is just such a cool thing. This is a, you know, really shitty little CCC Balisong. I cannot believe I'm actually able to flip this well. This is crazy. This should not flip. It doesn't feel good to flip, by the way. The balance is horrible, but I'm like, it's so blade heavy, but somehow I'm doing it. Either way, yeah, this is literally my first Balisong, and I think this should give you some context as to what I mean by, like, this being people's first Balisong is really cool, because originally, back when I got started, your options were fairly limited. You know, if you wanted to get a good first Balisong at the time, you were limited to either trying to find a Benchmade 42, or there was some stuff from BRS, or there was some stuff from Jerry Hom, and that was basically it. Squid Industries came along not long after that and started making stuff, but like at this point, there was literally almost nothing. After I bought this Balisong, the first like good Balisong I bought, Brandon I think still has, and it's this terrible little like on bearings thing that's also Chinese. Oh my god, I just did a pinky catch with this thing. That's so funny. Oh my god, why am I good at flipping this? I have to make a video. I should make like a April Fool's Day video where I like talk about how this is the best flipper of all time and have a bunch of sexy B-roll of me doing crazy tricks on it. Can I land a Ariel de Chaplin on this thing? Oh, that was nasty. That felt horrible to do. Listen to it go, too. It's so loose. I don't think there are even... Yeah, there aren't washers. There just actually are not washers. So, anyways, yeah, this is my first Balisong. And this is now a lot of people's first Balisong. And that is insanely cool. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of got inspired today thinking about what in the world is going on with the Balisong community nowadays, and like the fact that we have so many different products that exist. You know, like to get to the point that I am with like my cases and stuff, where, you know, I've got my biggest case full of all sorts of beautiful and amazing knives. This took a really long time. You know, I've been collecting Balisongs for a long, long time, and a lot of these Balisongs cost me a lot of money. And that's the kind of ironic part, is that you would think that like a large part of my collection would be things that I was given, but ironically, all of the Balisongs that I like the most are ones that I just genuinely bought. Like, let's see here. I bought this guy, I bought that guy, I bought that guy, I bought this one, I bought the EPS Wraith, I bought the IBAS, I bought my Omeme, I bought the Chab, I didn't buy the JW, no, that one's, thank you JW, I bought my Palatheus, I bought my Pro Flipper, I bought all of my 51s and stuff. Like, a lot of my best knives, thank you Dalen for giving me this, you're a blessing. After Dalen gave me this, which that must have been the best investment he's ever made, is giving me a free Seraph. After he gave me the Seraph, not only did I make the review on it that I did, because I liked it so much that I called it my favorite Balisong ever, and I still do to this day. Like, you know, while I like the Invictus, and I think the Invictus is my perfect Balisong currently, I don't think the Invictus is the perfect Balisong for everybody. I understand that the Invictus is definitely, it fulfills everything I want in a Balisong, and so it is my favorite Balisong and the best Balisong for me, but it is not the best Balisong for everybody. Whereas I think the Seraph is one of the best Balisongs for anybody, partially due to its construction and how good it is, but also due to its adjustability factor and the way that it's able to sort of chameleon into whatever you want it to be. So there, you know, everything has its purpose, in my opinion. The Tsunami is similar in the sense of, like, I think it's also on the level of the Seraph as a Balisong that is basically the best Balisong for the community. Like, anyone in the community could get this as a grail and be extremely happy with the fact that this is like the grail for them. So anyways, that's more of a nuanced kind of thing. But yeah, good Lord, this must have been the best investment for Dalen, because he, not only did he get me calling it the best Balisong I ever have tried, because it is, but also I bought 2 of them later at Blade Show as gifts, one for Brandon and one for my friend Prism. I literally bought 2 of them out of pocket at Blade Show, the same Blade Show that I bought this Tsunami at. So, you know, he gave me one, and then I bought 2 more. So if that doesn't tell you how much I liked it, I don't know what would. So I paid my dues when it came to this Balisong. It did not just, I didn't just get it for free. Oh, believe you me, I paid for this thing, and I love every moment of it. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to kind of like start off that conversation today by asking, like, what is your first Balisong? What has been your Balisong journey? You know, like, where were you at then when you first started, and where are you now? Because I think that is such a cool journey. I don't know. I genuinely really like the concept of something that I did literally being the first thing that people try when they get into the hobby. Because, like, when I thought of it as a beginner Balisong, for some reason, the use case in my head the whole time has been like, oh yeah, a person who, like, knows about Balisongs and maybe has bought, like, a cheap Chinese one or something and wants something better. And here you go, here's the Vulp. But I hadn't thought about the idea of, like, someone who literally has never been into Balisongs before, doing some research, finding my channel, and then finding the Vulp. You know, like, I literally don't know how that didn't hit me the way it has just now, but, like, man, that's cool. That's so cool. I just really like it. I think that's awesome, and I really appreciate you all for all of the support that I've received throughout the years. It genuinely means the world to me. I really, really, really feel blessed to have this kind of impact on our hobby and the community in general. You know, the kinds of people that I keep seeing getting into the community makes me so happy. I saw a Reddit post the other day that was the funniest thing. Someone like sent it to me. It was someone complaining about how the hobby has gotten, like, soft or something because of trainers. And I'm just sitting over here with, like, an evil grin, like, yes, good. Because it's like, bro, if you want to be in the manly man knife hobby, congratulations, it already exists. The manly man knife hobby is the entirety of the rest of Blade Show. Go and enjoy the rest of Blade Show, or talk to the infinite number of manly man guys who are into Balisongs, because guess what? You can be a cool manly man and be into Balisongs. You can. I know a number of awesome dudes like that. For instance, a good example of that is going to be my friend Stitch Steele. I wouldn't fully call Stitch a manly man, and he might agree with that or disagree with that, but in general, Stitch is much more of a, like, standard, here's a cool manly guy into Balisongs type of vibe. And, like, you can have that. That can be your thing. But at the same time, boy howdy, do these fun little Tinker toys really appeal to neurodivergent people and gay people. Some might argue that those are the same crowd, but, you know, it's so cool, the diversity of the hobby, and it makes me chuckle inside seeing someone complain about how the hobby has gone all soft or whatever, while at the same time that they're complaining about that, people are creating more and more Balisongs that have ever existed. So there's more new Balisongs and more new ideas than ever before, and there are more new flippers doing more cool and unique ideas than ever before. Like, our hobby has gone insane places, and it hasn't gotten softer in any way. That's just silly, truthfully. Our hobby has exploded into this beautiful freaking renaissance that I am just like, I honestly feel so blessed to be a part of. And, like, that's not a word I use often, blessed. Like, you know, I personally am not a super religious person, but I do believe that there is a spirituality to the world. I do believe that, like, everybody is important in their own way, and the lives of everybody are very interconnected, and there's all sorts of cool stuff in the world. And so I do like to be conscious of my blessings, and I would absolutely consider this to be one of the most major blessings in my entire life, is having this kind of influence and being able to talk to you guys and have a direct, you know, communication. I thought yesterday about how when I was saying, like, oh, please tell me what you got for Christmas, whether or not it's Balisong related. You know, I was hoping that people would understand that I'm genuinely interested, and that it didn't come off as me just like asking people to comment on the video to get engagement, because that is a thing that people do, is they're just like, oh yeah, comment on the video for me, and I won't look at it, but, like, you know, here's a question for you to want to comment. And I had a great time yesterday responding and talking to people about those comments and what they got for Christmas and stuff like that. Somebody told me about their Lego Technics sets that they got. I freaking love Lego Technics. That stuff is so cool. They got a couple really cool cars, and I'm like, damn, I'm jealous. But, like, I don't know. I just find it to be insanely cool. And yeah, so let me know your Balisong history. What was your first Balisong? And honestly, if you're watching this video and you're not in the Balisong hobby yet, like, if for some reason you've made it this far into the video, or you've been watching my videos and, like, you haven't purchased a Balisong yet, but you, like, really want to or something, let me know what Balisong you would want to be your first Balisong. I think that's a really interesting question too, right? You know, there's all sorts of options nowadays. There's the Vulp, obviously, but there's a number of great Amazon Balisongs. There's the Prisma Pro. There's a bunch of opportunities from Squid Industries now, especially considering the Squiddy AL. That thing's awesome. So, yeah. Oh, God. I got some phlegm. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the moment. I just wanted to, like, talk about that because I think it's really cool and important, honestly. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you later. Peace.